Hello dear readers and subscribers. Welcome to another video with some practical career advice for artists. And today we're in my office, so we'll be doing some office work for artists with a highly requested topic, the artist biography. How to write an artist biography and what does a good artist biography include. The artist biography is arguably one of the most important pieces of text and forms of communication for your art career. After reading, reviewing and writing over thousands of artist biographies, we have identified all the main ingredients for a professional and industry-approved artist biography, empowering artists to have the best chances for success in the high-end art world. Because even with artist biography, there are some specific unwritten rules, expectations and required information that we have to include if you want to be taken seriously by the art world. In this video, we're going to explain these things and also offer a step-by-step guide, a step-by-step tutorial, even with our very own tool or spreadsheet. So you can't make any mistakes, and it's the most easy way to generate your artist biography with the help of ChatGPT as well. First, we must briefly discuss what makes a sound and good professional artist biography. Here at CAI, we offer career advice for artists for success in the highest realms of the art world. Pursuing artistic quality, critical recognition and established representation. And from this perspective and objective, we must follow certain unwritten rules also when it comes to the artist's biography. And by doing so, by following these rules and showing that you know about these rules, they will think about you as an art insider, of an art professional, somebody who knows what they are doing. They will take you seriously. And as a result, the artist biography is not written in the first person. It does not include jokes. It is not the ideal moment to show your personality as an artist. Nor does it mean to be entertaining or poetic. In the high-end art world, the professional artist biography has a formal, almost academic tone. It is descriptive, concise, factual and above all professional. Even more, we can always identify the following ingredients in those artist biographies in a specific structure. We always encounter first the name and surname. It is always very concise, most often in 3 paragraphs. They discuss the different media that define the artist's practice, followed by a concise description of this practice, discussing the material attributes, the technique, but also the overall aesthetics of the work. Next, they briefly discuss the subject matter, followed by some factual information in form of a recital of the most important and notable information from their artist resume. Think of notable exhibitions, collections and participations in art events or, for instance, residencies and awards. But also the year and location of birth and where the artist is currently based. Right, now that we have established what a good artist biography is, let's move forward and write our very own artist biography. You could ask an art critic to assist you with this, but in this video we're going to show you how you can do it free of charge, or to make the process a lot easier and avoid making any mistakes and supporting our activities. You can also consider purchasing our spreadsheet tool for artist biographies. It will have a pre-designed prompt, ask you specific questions, so you simply need to fill in the blanks. And then you can copy and paste it and generate it, and there you'll have your artist biography. If you're unsure, we'll run through it together and then you can see if you can generate it on your own or you would like to use the spreadsheet in question. Step 1 is listing all relevant information in a spreadsheet. If you go through all the different artist biographies by those industry-leading galleries and artists, we notice the following details consistently reoccur over and over again in those biographies. Name and surname of the artist, year of birth, place of birth, based in, and a recital of notable exhibitions, collections and participations in fairs, residencies, major art events, awards, etc. In the archetypical structure of the artist biography, this factual information will be recited in the final paragraph or paragraphs. For instance, here at David Zwirner we have Thomas Abts, and in the final paragraphs we read born in 1967 in Kiel, Germany, Abt studied at Hochschule der Kunst in Berlin, etc., followed by some important exhibitions and awards. This information can and should be found on your artist's resume. Therefore, we advise to first sort out your artist's resume following the industry-approved standards as well. We have also made a video on this topic, including an article. So we would advise you, before you generate your artist biography or after watching this video, to create that artist resume first. You can find all the information also in the link in the description. And if you are worried that you don't have enough experience to set up your artist resume, you don't have enough factual information to add to this resume and to add to your artist biography, we have you covered as well, because we have also created an article and a video on different ways how someone with no or little experience can set up their artist resume with a few tips and tricks so that you do have enough information to fill in on your resume. So let's get back to work with the artist biography, and as thoroughly explained in our artist bio tool, we must always write down the location, including the city name followed by the country, and confine ourselves to reciting approximately 5 exhibitions, collections and participations. So feel free to use this tool, and thank you in advance to support us to avoid making any mistakes, or you can set up your own spreadsheets. And then we have listed all the bullet points that you would require on your own spreadsheet in the online article version of this video. So here we see name, surname, year of birth, place of birth, based in notable exhibitions collected by and participated in. So let's put our artist bio spreadsheet to the test. This is how it looks when you open it in Word. And step 1, listing relevant information. Some of you may not know this, I'm an artist as well, so I'm just gonna fill in my own information so we can generate it and show how good and easy it works with ChatGPT and this prompt and spreadsheet. There we have it. All the information required for the factual information in the final paragraph of the artist biography. Step 2 would be describing your artistic practice. So we must briefly try to discuss our artistic practice, but remain academically and descriptively in the way we do this. A professional artist biography always opens with a brief description of the artistic practice. So we encompass, after the name and surname, the artistic disciplines of the artist or artistic discipline, followed by specifying that artistic discipline a bit more in depth, meaning the material attributes and the technique, followed by a kind of concise summary what the artist is best known for. As a result, we must try to write down these 3 elements separately, which sets us up for the opening paragraph on the artist biography. An example, for instance, here from Ugo Rondinoni at Artsy. Ranging from installations and sculptures to psychedelic paintings and large-scale drawings, Ugo Rondinoni's eclectic practice explores the relationship between opposing forces day and night, etc. So here we see the medium is specified, what he's best known for. His most recognizable works are his colorful rock sculptures, vertically stacked rocks painted in fluorescent colors. So here we encounter these ingredients specifically, and we'll see it over and over again if you go through the artist biographies. Afterwards, possibly in a new paragraph, we can delve a little bit deeper into the subject matter. So instead of a brief description of what we see visually and of the media and the techniques, here we can briefly discuss some recurring motifs, the subject matter, the concept, the process as well, without going too in depth. Still, it needs to fit in one single paragraph. If you go to the artist biography of Marina Abramovic, then we encounter in the second paragraph exactly this. So the body has always been both her subject and medium, exploring her physical and mental limits, etc., etc. We can also briefly discuss or illustrate these topics by discussing some important projects or series of work. This is also exactly what we encounter in this paragraph. She returned to solo performances in 1989, and for the artist is present from 2010. She sat motionless for at least 8 hours per day over 3 months, engaged in silent eye contact with hundreds of strangers, one by one. Very brief, very concise, to the point, and it connects perfectly in the second paragraph with the subject matter, a bit more in-depth information about the artistic practice. As with our previous step, make sure to follow the instructions closely when using our artist bio tool, or add the following bullet points if you would be working on your own spreadsheets. Artistic discipline, type of artist, specify medium, best known for, subject matter, and important projects or series. Let's fill in the information in bullet points in the artist biography tool here as well. Now we have all the information, the relevant factual information describing the artistic practice. So now it is time to structurally generate the artist biography with ChatGPT. So now that we have all the input and necessary information written down in our spreadsheet in the artist bio tool or in your own spreadsheet, we're all set to generate the artist biography with the help of ChatGPT and follow the archetypical structure for the artist biographies that we have identified throughout this article and video. So now we're going to open ChatGPT in a browser. Make sure to copy and paste all the information and bullet points from your spreadsheet to ChatGPT so that they have the necessary input to generate this biography. You can also additionally instruct ChatGPT to write in a formal and academic style. And to avoid making any mistakes, we have provided a pre-designed prompt in the artist bio tool that you can simply copy and paste into ChatGPT, followed by your own information and bullet points. And by doing so, they will generate the artist biography very accurately, because we have pre-designed this prompt and have tested it multiple times, and it works like a charm. We're going to copy the prompts, paste it in ChatGPT. So this is the free version. You could also use the upgraded version, but the free version is perfectly fine. Copy the factual information. Copying the description of the artistic practice. And now we simply press generate. And here we have our artist biography, and it looks really, really good. So as discussed, we open with our name and surname, where we are born and work, and then we have a very accurate and concise description of the artistic practice. In the second paragraph, we discuss or expand on the subject matter, discussing also the two series in question. And then here, this is actually the last paragraph in which we have some factual information. Here we have a fourth paragraph, something which we didn't ask, and as discussed in our tool, a common issue is that ChatGPT will disregard the instruction of confining itself to 3 paragraphs. In this case, manually remove a backspace to have just 3 paragraphs, or ask ChatGPT to rewrite the text in 3 paragraphs. They always try to round up the article or round up the text in a kind of conclusion, but here we're actually repeating or paraphrasing of what has been said earlier. So we can simply copy and paste the first 3 paragraphs into our spreadsheets, and there you have your artist biography. Works like a charm, works really well. It is very professional. It is the correct way to do it. It simply works. Now it is time to save the artist biography and publish it on your website, on press releases, on invitations. So congratulations, you have just increased your chances for success in the high-end art world with an industry-approved text. For more career advice, more tools, more webinars and services, feel free to consult our overview page with career advice for artists. And thank you in advance if you have purchased our artist biography tool. We have priced it at just $250, which is a lot less than most online tools are charging, but we simply wanted to make it more accessible, more convenient for you too. So thank you in advance to support making these types of tools and videos. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Feel free to watch our video on how to set up your artist resume next. Support us on Patreon, and please consider subscribing to stay posted for more contemporary art. Bye.